family. I hope you're doing good today. I hope you're staying warm. It's pretty cold here in Houston. We're getting some sort of Arctic blast, so I hope you're staying warm. I think it's hitting most of the country, so wherever you are, I hope you're staying warm. But anyway, I wanted to hop on and record a quick video. I was working on my website the other day, and something that a question that I come across pretty often is, why should I use a travel agent, right? I can go online and I can book my own vacation, my own flight. I can go directly to whatever hotel or resort or wherever I'm trying to go, right? I can book it myself. And I actually address that in my website. So on my own page of my website, I created a frequently asked questions because these are some of the things that I come across. So I think the best way to answer that question is to start off with a short story. It's not long, it's a short, quick story. So one morning I had to go to a store. I'm not going to name the store, but I had to go to the grocery store. And I got there really early. The store had just opened. And so I got there pretty early and I was getting my things. And of course, what happened is what always happens when you go to the store, you realize a whole bunch of other things that you need too. So I also realized I needed this, that, and the third. And so by the time I hit the checkout counter, I had a basket full of things. So my basket was pretty full. I came out with like 3 times more than I came in there for or whatever, right? So I was ready to check out. But when I tried to check out, I realized that none of the actual checkout lanes were open. The only thing that was open was self-checkout. So I had to actually check out all of those things on my own. And it took me so long. It took me so long. And honestly, had I known that at that time, at that particular store, they wouldn't even have anyone there to ring you out, I wouldn't have gone to that store. I would have gone to another store that has checkouts open at that time, honestly, because I probably would have been paying around the same amount for the groceries. And on top of that, I would have gotten my time back and it would have been just more of an enjoyable experience because honestly, after I finished standing in line, waiting for the person ahead of me to finish, checking out all my own groceries, trying to figure out how to do it, how to scan it, messing with the bags, the plastic to get it open, to put the groceries in, and the people behind me waiting on me. It would have just been like, by the time I left, I was just kind of like, I'm done. I don't even feel like making breakfast anymore. I was just like frustrated and done. And I was like, man, I wish I would have known, had I known this, that there wouldn't be anyone to check us out, I would have just went to another store with the people that check you out. It was even a little bit further down the street, but I would have made that extra trip just to have that experience. So that story, I'm going to tie that into using a travel agent because whenever you book your own vacation, right, you put in the time to do the research, you put in your own, of course you're paying for the trip. So it's an expense, it's an investment, really how I look at it. Vacations are an investment. I don't look at them as expenses because the experience that you have from that, you never can lose that. So I just look at it as an investment. But anyway, so you put up your investment towards your vacation, the time to research, the time to call and set everything up, to talk to a representative, to ask them questions. You're putting in your own time for that. But with a travel agent, you are having someone else whose expertise is in that experience to cut a lot of that time down for you. So for instance, if you have a family of 4, you're a family of 4, you only have your 2 weeks off, you work the whole year and you have your 2 weeks off for vacation and you want to go, let's say you want to go to a resort, an all-inclusive resort in Jamaica, for example, that's family friendly. You have 2 kids under the age of 12 and you just want to go somewhere that's going to have the best experience with your kids and your family, right? For your entire family, you want everyone to have fun and have the best experience. Well, in order to get that, you're going to have to do the research to figure out where's the best resort. You may have to ask around to a few people who may or may not really know the answer to that, but we'll try anyway. You're going to have to go online. You're going to look at the reviews. You're going to invest all of that time in it. When if you use a travel advisor, which is what I actually like to call what we do is advising. Not only do you have someone who's versed in who is whose job is it to learn the different resorts, the different experiences, which resort specializes in kid-friendly amenities, which resort is for adults only, which resort is for wellness, which resort, what time of the year is best to visit that resort. And I don't want to focus on the money, but yeah, we can actually help you figure out what time is the best time of year to book so that you get the best bang for your buck. But really what we're here for is service, right? So for the same amount that you would pay, because I can only speak for our agency, we actually don't charge for our booking services. But for the same amount that you would have paid to go on your trip when you're doing all this yourself, you can cut out the time and go straight to a travel advisor and say, hey, this is what I'm looking for. Maybe I'm looking for wellness. I want a resort where it has spa, massage, yoga. I want a wellness type of environment, or I want more of a romantic vibe. I want, these are the destinations I'm looking at. I don't want any kids running around. Help me. And we can go straight to that because, like I said, most travel advisors, and I can speak for Travel Africa, our advisors are actually certified by a specific resort. So AM Resorts is the resort that I specialize in. So I can tell you, okay, which resort you want to go to within Jamaica or Costa Rica, Cancun, wherever, which one do you want to go to? Which experience are you looking for? Or maybe we're also specialized in African vacations, right? So you want to go on a safari, you want to go, what kind of animals do you want to see? Because that's going to determine which country you visit. Do you want, again, is it kids included? Is it adults only? Is it a romantic getaway? Do you want more of the cultural heritage experience? Or do you want just more safari experience? So again, a travel agent, our service is really what sets us apart, right? Our service of being able to hone in on the actual experience that you want in order so you can get the most out of your money. And again, we don't charge for that. So for the exact same amount that you would have been paying to go straight to the hotel or whoever is providing the experience, if you book through a travel advisor for no extra cost to you, you're still going to be able to get a better experience because you're getting things tailor-made to you and personalized to you, right? So again, had I went to the store down the street, had I known that the store I went to didn't have anyone checking out at that time, and I would have just went to a different store, just having that customer experience, and I would have paid the same amount for groceries most likely, just having that customer service would make all of the difference. So, and it goes a little bit into the history of travel agents, which is something I didn't know until I actually started working as a travel agent, where before you pretty much, had to go through an agent to book your vacation just because the internet wasn't readily available. Airlines, they depended heavily on travel agents, and they would give their commission to travel agents in exchange for the booking services. But since these companies have the internet and they've been able to go straight to the consumer, it's cut out a lot of the value people perceive that travel agents have. And I think it's kind of the shift in society, right, where we're cutting out the customer service experience and we're just giving things straight to the consumer in a cookie cutter package, like choose between 1, 2, or 3, when really there's 200 choices, but the average person wouldn't know it unless they had someone working on the inside to kind of tailor make things to them. And so that's why I'm a big advocate for travel agents, because I want to bring that personalized experience back, right? I want it to be to where you're not just having to choose from 3 options that you know of and hope that it best fits your needs. You're able to sit down and talk to someone or get on the phone and talk to someone and say, this is what I want, and I want you to tailor match me to what best fits me. So that's one of the advantages that we give. We are that personalized experience. So that was a little story just to kind of illustrate the point I'm trying to make. But some of the other things, I have a little list here. Some of the other benefits of using a travel, us as travel advisors, again, I advocate using a travel advisor, even if it's not us. Anyone you choose, I think would be great, but I can only speak for the services that we provide. And again, this is at no additional cost to you. Again, I spoke for the personalized vacation experience. Hey, I've worked I've worked in corporate America. I've worked jobs to where, you have your 2 weeks vacation. So I know those 2 weeks are crucial and you want the best experience possible. So that's what we're here for, to make sure that whatever vacation you choose, you're taking your vacation time is, an enjoyable experience. Also, in the event something goes wrong, a travel advisor is there to where you can pick up the phone and we advocate for you. So when you are on vacation, right, and you check into your resort, you're one customer, right? But when you have a travel advisor working on your behalf, we represent potential customers. So if our guest or our client has a bad experience at a resort, these or some other experience they're having, to us it represents potential future business also being in jeopardy because of that bad experience. So we really advocate on your behalf. We're kind of like in your corner, because not only is it the travel agent, but it's also our host agency behind us and whatever associations that we're representing behind us to advocate on behalf of you. So you have someone behind you making sure that things are the way you want them to be. Also, and I can't guarantee, but a lot of times these, our companies that we work with frequently, if I say, hey, I have a guest coming and it's their anniversary and this is their favorite wine, sometimes I can get, a bottle of wine, your favorite bottle of wine waiting for you when you check into the hotel. So these are the things, having a travel agent, these perks, this personalized touch adds to your overall experience. We're able to maximize your budget. So kind of as I mentioned before, whenever you work with us, we have a consultation with you. Again, it's over the phone, Zoom, whatever, but we have a personalized consultation with you to figure out exactly what you want, so that for the same amount, so for the same price, you're actually getting more customer service, you're getting matched up with the experience that best meets your needs, so that it's maximizing the money you're spending. The money you're spending is going further. Instead of spending money on something and you're only 75% satisfied with what you get because, it doesn't really have what you're looking for. When you work with us, and let's say you want salsa dance nights, theme nights, activities like that, we're able to match you up with what you want. So you're really maximizing your experience. You're really stretching your budget. If you love spas and massages, we can match you up with that resort that gets you that specializes in wellness and spas and, oil treatments and all sorts of things like that. So working with us to maximize your budget. You have a wider range of choices. We actually have access to a plethora of, suppliers and resorts. And not only would I know, I have a whole network of people that I can refer to who can recommend things to me. So while you may only are aware of, and again, just by advertising, you may only be aware of a few, here and there that you may see on commercials, or you may have a friend or two who recommended something to you. We have a wide range that we have access to electronically and again through our network. So you have more to choose from, and that's a better chance that you're actually going to have a better experience because you have more choices. It's not just choose from 1, 2, or 3. It's more when you work with us, it's more like, okay, we have all of these choices to choose from. This one offers this experience, this one offers this. Hey, you said you wanted this. This one has this particular experience. You say you want to go snorkeling, or you said that you're a golf fanatic. This one has a golf course here that's well known throughout the world. So, or you like swimming, this one has an Olympic pool. So we're able to really personalize your experience for you and really make it more enjoyable. Or if you want like a girls trip, this one is close to these particular clubs or lounges with themed nights, or you like to eat at a certain restaurant, we can tell you which one is located to which particular type of restaurant. So the possibilities are endless. We really, again, bring a lot of value to your experience. Let's see here. We already talked about it saves you time. And so that really, that's just is, again, this is a quick video. So that's not everything that a travel agent has to offer, but that's just a quick overview, just so you can have an illustration and an idea of why it's so important. And again, our travel advisors, when you book through us, it's at no cost to you. And just real quick to go through the process of how it would work. So you go to our website. We have a short form asking you basic questions. Again, this is to help us get an idea of what you're looking for. Once you answer the questions, you can go on and book your own consultation. And again, this consultation is free. It doesn't cost you anything. It's 15 minutes. And it's going to give us the opportunity to speak over Zoom or over the phone, whichever is more convenient to you. And we can get feedback on what you're looking for. From there, we're going to respond back to you and give you some options. If you don't like any of the options, maybe you're looking for something a little more, we'll go back and we'll present you with more options. We'll just keep going until you find what you like. Once you find what you like, we then book your trip for you, and then you're set. And not only are we servicing you before the trip, also during the trip, if something raises concerns during the trip, if your flight gets canceled or anything weird happens, we're always there to speak with you, to work with you, to advocate on your behalf. And our services, again, before the trip, during the trip, and then after the trip, when you come back, once you return, that's when our services actually end. But we're with you throughout that whole vacation experience. We're there to advocate for you throughout that whole experience. So you're never really going to be isolated by yourself when you book with us. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. But thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at info@gotravelafrica.com, info@gotravelafrica.com. Our website is www.gotravelafrica.com. We're on Facebook and we're on Instagram. You can surely reach out to us there. And again, we do specialize in African vacations, but we also, specialize in African and Caribbean vacations, but we also service other countries, throughout the world. So if there's somewhere you want to go outside of Africa and the Caribbean, you can reach out to us. And if it's somewhere we don't service, we can definitely get you in touch with someone in our network, someone that we trust and that we trust their work, so that you can be in good hands. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off. Thank you for watching. Make sure you share and subscribe and like, and stay safe and warm out there. Bye-bye.